Welcome, welcome.
Oh shit. All right. Welcome everybody.
Muscle Secrets show is now live. I'm
Sir.
Popeye, and this is no one.
All right. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Muscle Secrets Show. We're gonna put this thing down today. We're gonna talk more about the types of foods that are gonna get you lean, strong, and healthy all year round. And we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about protein, we're gonna talk about carbs, talk about dietary fats, putting those all together and compiling the macros. So you don't have to think about it. We got them right here. All right.
Come on.
So first thing, protein. Everybody's favorite. Actually, everybody's least favorite. People love more carbs and fats.
Yeah.
But protein is what gets you the most results. Right.
Figuring out the types of protein and what to actually eat and the quality of protein really matters how your body reacts to the nutrition. So when it comes to protein, you probably heard chicken, ground beef,
Let's start
turkey.
with the tiers.
So chicken, ground beef, and turkey are all tier one types of protein.
Tier two.
Chicken's tier one.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going off of price, we're going off of like the amino acid profile.
Well, this is the quality types of protein. If you want to go by price, then chicken can be expensive depending on what you get. Like chicken breast is somewhat high, but you can get rotisserie chicken, man, for about $4. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and that's quality protein in there too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it based on quality. So now scratch that. I'm gonna do it based off of price. They're all good sources of protein, okay? What I'm gonna say here. So tier two, based on price, all right? At the least expensive would be chicken, ground turkey, and tilapia. Okay. That's like the most affordable protein. And then on the higher end, you got ground beef and salmon. Those are like the most expensive, and eggs as well, right?
Eggs are not too expensive. It depends on where you get them, but you can
Depends, yeah.
get 36 eggs for about five.
Yeah, eggs could be like in the middle. But yeah, that's the proteins. And I mean, we could start off with a story, man. Like the reason why
How
protein
did you
is
figure out the different types of quality of protein, for example, affect your body? Like, how did you come up with that concise conclusion? What's the difference between eating a shitty protein and just eating chicken?
yeah. So if you just eat like for example, if you just like you go to work and you find like protein in a package, um, it's not going to be as high quality as like if you actually cook it and you lay it out inside a meal prep container and it's something that you actually cooked. That would be more high quality protein as opposed to just trying to fill up your numbers with protein from packages in a wrapper because they're just processed most likely. You know, I
Mm,
realize if it's in a package, then it's not high quality protein. If it's cooked, it's a high quality protein. That's what I would stick to.
interesting.
Yeah.
I know more about carbs and the qualities of carbs because
Mhm.
my body reacts to carbs in different ways. So when I first started tracking my food and understanding how different qualities of food affected my body, I realized that carbs, for example, made my body really watery and look bloated when I ate certain carbs that were of low quality. And so a couple of those would be like noodles, for example. Noodles are really great to get the carb intake, but they make my body watery, bloated. And that's because of the sodium what's inside the actual noodles, and it's also very processed. It's not a really genuinely good carb. Now, you have some potatoes, whether it's potatoes or sweet potatoes, you're getting some quality carbs in your system. When I had potatoes in my experience, I've always looked jacked, looked very veiny, and I never had a problem with like looking watery on my body at all. But with the noodles, like very odd thing. The quality of your food affects how your body look like too. It'll also affect your energy levels. So when I have noodles, I feel very lethargic, very heavy on my stomach.
Yeah.
Now, if I had potatoes, it goes right through me, man. It's not making me feel lethargic. It's pretty fueling. What would you say on that?
Yeah, with now going on to the carb sources list, um I figured out I thought I needed to be eating like um yeah, what when I used to eat like ramen and stuff, it was very processed. It wasn't a high quality carb, right? Uh and then I discovered sweet potatoes. I believe sweet potatoes is like the strongest carbohydrate because it has potassium, vitamin C, it has fiber, and it's like a mid-range glycemic carb, so it won't spike your blood sugar too much, and um, it'll keep you full for long as well at the same time. So it's a really good carb, man. Um, and then you also got your white rice, which is a high glycemic carb, which is really good for after a workout because when you work out, your your glycogen stores need to be filled back up. So it's good to eat white rice like after your workout.
Hmm.
And then also the whole wheat breads because it has fiber. It's really good.
That whole wheat bread just
Yeah.
just made right there. Um, make this contraption back in the day. It was eggs, spinach, ketchup, right? That all together. Either have noodles or I would have wheat bread with that.
Yeah.
So as soon as I started cutting out the noodles and I started eating the wheat bread, I noticed a dramatic change in my muscles and how it looked in the mirror. Not only that, I was able to shit better. My stomach was feeling great. I was able to explode on my workouts.
Fiber.
Wasn't lethargic, all because of wheat bread. Wheat bread is really a really great uh, for a buck at Walmart.
Yeah, very affordable. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's plenty of other things like you can make protein French toast with wheat bread. You know,
Yep.
you get your eggs, you scramble up your eggs, put some cinnamon into it, you put your protein powder, you scramble all that into it. You might add some berries or whatever. Get your whole wheat bread, dunk it in, and put it on the pan. You just made some protein French toast. So now you're eating 120 calorie toast with your protein. So you're getting about 30 grams of protein with 100, I would say about 260 grams of calories or 60 calories, depending on how many slices of bread that you have with the eggs. And it tastes good. It doesn't taste like shit. You can have
Yeah.
like this delicious French toast for breakfast and still hit your macros. Um, there's different things that you can do with this. You can also make protein pancakes. Um, you just mix the batter with protein powder. Like this stuff is not complicated, guys. It's you can make you can make the most simplest foods, tortillas, bread, into the most nutritious foods for your macronutrition just by adding some protein or adding some extra um, that extra thing into it. It could be just fruit for all it is, like for example, and you add fruit into it. Great. Now you're
Yeah.
getting some fruit nutrition.
Yeah, fruit is very big. Fruits and veggies are carbs, but they're on the lower carb list. Um, you
Now,
really,
if we bring that up, wouldn't that be a really good carb to have? Like an apple, for example, was really good in carbs.
yeah, dude, because it's a high glycemic. Fruits are mostly like natural sugars. That's the only time when I would like bananas are excellent for pre-workout, and they're high in carbs too. So fruits, vegetables, and you need to be eating all those because they also have high micronutrients, which you need for health in your long term, your gut microbiome too, for your so you can have regular bowel movements. Because most people have effed up microbiomes. They don't know,
Yeah,
they don't get enough fiber every day.
exactly.
Uh,
And they're all
fruit,
constipated, walking around with a log between their legs.
dude, yeah.
Fruits are really great to have, and my favorite fruit to have is strawberries. Since they're so low in calories, I can have about
All berries.
two of those little containers that you see
Yeah,
in Walmart, and it equal out to maybe 200 calories for the entire containers.
exactly.
You can have that as a snack if you're ever hungry. You don't want to mess up your diet. Have a bunch of strawberries. It's only going to help you.
Yeah, and so that's the carb list, right? Um, Remember, with carbs, you have low glycemic carbs, and then you have high glycemic carbs. The difference is one will be absorbed fast, and then the other one will be absorbed slower. So the fast one is the high glycemic carbs, which we call simple carbs. That's your rice, your pasta, your breads, right? And the reason why it's um, a high glycemic carb and it's called simple is because it's absorbed fast, and that's usually best for after a workout when you need to restore your glycogens. Um, and there's a lot of debate too, saying that uh, you should eat like high glycemic carbs before a workout too. But it depends on. We'll get into another topic. It's called like the nutrition to workout link, peri-workout nutrition, pre-workout versus post-workout. But I'll just stick to carbs right now with the glycemic index, right? And then next you have the low glycemic carb, which is called a um, complex carb. The reason why it's complex is it takes a long time to digest, and this is a slower digesting carb, which will make you feel full longer, and it has usually fiber. So we're talking oatmeal, we're talking whole wheat, uh, derivative products, right? So I would just stick to oatmeal, right? Oatmeal is perfect for a low glycemic, and that's good for usually breakfast, like 2 hours before a workout, right? Uh, yeah,
Yeah. Um, you know, when it comes to your workouts, you want to make sure that you're eating a fast before your workout. You want to make sure that you're eating a fast digesting carb so that you're not doing the movements and feeling like you need to take a shit during the workouts. Man, I had a couple experiences where I was doing some squats and I had a big meal. So mid like third set in, I would feel my bowels just need to take a real bad dump. So I would have to go to the bathroom, spend about 10 minutes there, and then come back. Now my body's cold, man. My body is not warmed up no more. I can't hit the same weight. I gotta re-warm up again, and that's just something you want to avoid when you're going into your workouts. So having a fast
yeah,
digestive carb will avoid you having to take a shit during your workouts. Um,
yeah. It depends, though. It really depends. Um, if you really need to take a number two, I recommend just drinking coffee in the morning. It allows you to go actually number two, so you don't have to deal with that. And then you can eat your low glycemic, simple, or sorry, your low glycemic complex carb. Um, but yeah, we'll get more into that. That's called pre-workout and post-workout nutrition.
there's a
Um,
tip. There's a tip for you guys. Make sure you drink coffee so you can take a shit so you're empty
there you
loaded.
go. There you go.
Now for fats, guys, since we talked about protein, talked about carbs, now fats. Not fats is just the term of the macronutrition, okay? The fat gram is not inherently bad. In fact, you need fats in order for you to function correctly. What fats do for your body is it regulates your hormones. Whenever you're on a diet, for example, and you're having low fats, you might feel really irritated. And then that's because you don't have fats that's regulating your nervous system. So having good quality fats will not only make you feel better, it will also avoid irritation and prolong your diet and prolong your lifestyle for how you actually want to do it.
Yeah.
What's some examples of fats that you would recommend somebody to have for them to, feel better?
Yeah. So to knock it out the park, to get your protein and your high quality fats off right away, I would do whole eggs and salmon
Mm.
or other fatty fish. So the reason is those are high quality protein sources, but they also have high quality fats, which is the omega threes and the omega sixes that you need. Um, so with whole eggs, I would do at least like max 4 eggs per day. Anything over that is like super high cholesterol, but it really depends on what you're trying to do. Um, some people, might need the high cholesterol. It really depends. And then the salmon is really good. Like overall, there's high quality fats in there, right? And then next is like seeds, nuts and seeds like peanut butter, organic peanut butter. I definitely stick to the organic peanut butter, not the other peanut butter that has all the excess bullshit in it. It has to just say peanuts on it. If it says anything else, I just really just stay away from that.
Yeah, and
Once in a while thing.
peanut butter is a really good fat gram food to have.
And avocados. Sorry.
Avocados are also good. So before we get into avocados, I want to bring up and mention that peanut butter is, although it's good, you gotta be careful with how many calories that it has in it.
Yep.
'Cause spoon, a little spoon of peanut butter, you're looking at about 200 calories. Now that 200 calories could be a sandwich, for all you know. So if you eat peanut butter, it's gonna be higher in calories, and you might, go off your diet and not even know it.
Yeah.
On my diet, I use peanut butter very sparingly, so I don't really have a lot of fat during my diet. So my hormones my hormones would be kind of all over the place, but I add in a spoon of peanut butter at the end of my day, a little teaspoon to end it off. So
Yeah.
when I start to feel irritated, for example, and I realize that my diet is low in fat, I have a teaspoon of peanut butter, and bang, I'm right back in action.
Yeah.
Uh, now you brought up avocados, man. I love avocados. Avocados are one
Everyone
of the
eating at least one avocado a day. It's like a super food, man. It has fiber, it has every micronutrient you could possibly want. It actually ounce per ounce, avocados have more potassium than bananas, believe it or not. So
thing. So drop the bananas and eat the avocados.
yep.
How many calories is in an avocado?
I don't know.
I think last time I saw it was something about 100, maybe.
All I know is I go by 100 grams of avocado like per meal, and that should give you about like 10 grams of amazing high quality fats.
Mhm. The reason why I bring that up is because it doesn't matter if the food itself is healthy. If it has more calories, you're gonna gain weight. So you can eat avocados all day, but if as soon as you get over your calorie intake, you're gonna get fat.
Yeah. I would say it's a calories in, calories out equation, which we'll get into another episode with that. But if you work out, then you could actually consume more calories. It really depends on your caloric expenditure, right? But that's another topic. But yeah,
Calories
guys,
in, calories in, calories out, guys. It's real simple. Let's not make it complicated here. Calories in, calories in. You work out, you burn the calories. You get to eat more food.
yeah, you don't
You
work
don't.
out, then you gotta eat less,
Exactly. That's
right?
it. As simple as that is, that's how you get abs. Like that's it, dude. Like, that's all you have to do to get abs. Now, if you want to build out your abs,
Yeah, that's a process, man. So there's so many topics we can go into, which is great. So, but yeah, today, guys, was just macros. Um, remember, oh, look, we just talked about protein, carbs, and fats, but you don't know the ratios yet. You don't know the ratios for you, specific to you. That's why we go with coaches, or we go with, yeah, just join a goddamn program. So
And if you guys like this value that we're putting out, and you guys are um, gripping the understanding of why macronutrients and the qualities of the foods really matter, hit one of us up for more tips, more advice. We might help you out with one of our programs that are meant to get you the results we're looking for. But
or
that's
don't,
it.
or don't do it.
Or
Just stay
don't.
the same.
Stay the same. It's not for everybody.
Not for success, not for everybody, man. It's all good. We're just gonna be here, continue doing our thing.
As always, guys, it's good to see you. We're out of here. Time is up. Any last words from you, my friend?
No, man. Tomorrow, we're gonna surprise you guys with the topic tomorrow. So keep showing up to these, keep watching the content, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace.